Hello, welcome back. It's Monday today, so have a good Monday, have a new week. The weather is grey and the sun is not shining, but that's very good, then it's not so hot today. I actually like to get out and have a walk when I'm finished do this video. Just read on Wikipedia again. I have to refresh my knowledge before I do this video, so I read like 6 pages again. I was reading on this about this Boeing 757 aircraft yesterday on Wikipedia. I have uploaded, but my language is not English, so I need to read it like 2 times. Yes, I like aircraft and big airports and flying and aviation. So I like to record more video about aviation and aircraft and stuff on my YouTube channel. But I have this debt problem. I have this credit card debt, so I have to pay like $800 or $900 every month. Every month I have to lower my credit card debt to like 0. That will take like 2 years, so I have to get started because I need the money when I should go like travel or airplanes and stuff. But before I do the video I need something to drink because I'm always very thirsty. So I like to get out and have a small walk when I'm finished doing this video. There's a lot of maybe some video on YouTube about this old Boeing 757. That's many hundred types of aircraft. So I'm not an aircraft expert. I'm just an old man on pension like aircrafts. So now I will close this. That's from Wikipedia. I have downloads. So I will close it because I have it on my webpage. I got it there, and I'm playing this game. Airline Sim. I'm using this aircraft there. This Boeing 757 with winglets. In this game, it have range 7,600 kilometers. I don't know how much that is in. But they have a super long range. That's the special about. I think that's. That's like fly like London Heathrow to like Dallas, Fort Worth, or Atlanta, or Houston, or Florida, Miami, Tampa, even Havana, I think. So all the East Coast, they can go to like London or Paris. Can fly like, I think it can fly like New York to Paris, New York, Berlin. So it have a super long range. So even the Boeing, the new Boeing 737 Max. They have a lot less range, like 5,000 kilometers. So this still have got like 2,500 kilometers more range. The version with winglets, it still have a lot more range than this Boeing 737 Max. The Max 8, I think, have a range about 5,000 kilometers, I'm not sure. is that's because there's still three of the biggest American airline companies are still using. I think that's American Airlines and Delta and United Airlines. I don't remember all the names. They're still using this old Boeing 7. It was production in like February 1982. I was age 20 in 86. So that's an airplane from I was teenagers. It's a narrow body airline like the Boeing 737. Got like 2 row with 6 seats. So it's a primary users, United Airlines, Delta, and the FedEx cargo. So it have a super long range, actually like more than 7,200 kilometers, but that's without winglets, and with winglets it had like 7,600 I think. So but it did replace some older type of airlines using a lot of fuel, like the Boeing 727s and the one there. I'm not sure, I have read about it, the Trijets. I could read about this next, the Boeing 27. So that's kind of aircraft, because in the 70s and 80s the price of the fuel got up a lot. So now the cost of fuel start to be important. So this kind of old aircraft using a lot of fuels. So they were going to looking for, and then they have some noise restrictions in the 1980s. They start to have some noise restrictions in big airports close to cities like Chicago, and some big airports close to like Danish, Fort Worth airports that's actually kind inside the big cities like London Heathrow and big airport like that. So they try to keep this very old and noisy jets away from there. So, but they're not only built like 1,000, they're built like 1,050 in this 20-year period. So they're not building not built like many thousand. Got the Boeing 47. Need to read about this one too one day, but that takes a long time to do it. So they still use this Boeing 757s. They still use it even after 20 years, because it have this very long range. It have a long range. But now they have the Boeing 737 MAX. But you cannot fly a Boeing 737 MAX 8 or 9. You cannot fly like Florida to like London Heathrow. The range is too long, and new aircraft is super expensive, like the 787 Dreamliners. If you need to have a new Dreamliner, you can fly like Florida. I don't know about the Boeing 767s, if they still make it. I think they only make the freight versions. Actually, I got it duplicates. I got the links to Boeing there. I think they're not doing the they're not doing the 767s to passengers. I think they do to cargo. They only make like FedEx, they make in cargo versions. They make the freighter versions, only the freighters. 7. So they got the Max 737 Max, but it's not have a range. Let's have a range. I think that's kilometers. 6,100, but the new Max 737 Max /9 they have 6,000, but the still the old 757, this old one can do 7,600 kilometers. So only the small one, but this have a low number of seats. So if this new one, if this could fly like 1,500 kilometers more, that will have the same performance. This 20 years old. So this fly a lot longer. This is why they still use it. But I think they're not use it many like the next 10 or 20 years. I think they were going to replace, but new aircrafts cost a lot of money, like this Dreamliners. These Dreamliners have like 10,000 kilometers range, 13,000, but that's a long range, 13,000. So they still need to have a aircraft like 8,000 kilometers range. They don't have that. They only have this Boeing 737s and the Dreamliners. So they still need something between 6,000 kilometers and 12. They need this is a good range, like 8,000 kilometers. The 8,000 kilometers is a good range. But they did plan to make a long-range version of this Boeing 757s. Could do like 9,000 kilometers, but they never did that. But they made a version with winglets because of the, and they make a stretches version. They make a 757/300. But it have a shorter range. But this is a computer game. I think you cannot. This is the airline sim. So I remember the range. This is winglets, got 7,600 kilometers range in this game, and the normal 7,200. And the stretches version is much less range, about 4,800. So that's even below. So they need a narrow body. They need a narrow body aircraft, can do like 7,500 kilometers. So then maybe they should make a long range version of the Boeing Max. But the new can do like 5,300, 220 seats. So if they can go this number to like 7,500 kilometers, but then they cannot do this numbers of seats. So they need to Airbus. Airbus, they have a long range. Airbus have a long range, I think it's a 321, I think it's called. Airbus got one like, can do like this 8,000 kilometers. Product service, commercial aircraft passengers. That's a PDF document. That's the 320. Yes, they got that. I think it's a 321. They have some long range version. This one, the Airbus 321 XL long range, extra long range. They have this long range version. They don't have that Discover More. So Boeing need the aircraft like this can go like 7 or 8,000 kilometers. Because if you can do a good about 8,000 kilometers, you can really do like London, Houston, London to the Midwest, cover the half of the United States. You can fly like London to Delhi and Bangladesh, London, Nepal, but 8,000 kilometers, and you can do London, Nairobi in Kenya maybe, and long down in Africa, even London, Dar es Salaam maybe. So this is the long range. Okay, it's not on the market yet. It's not. It's 2,000 service next year. So yes, I need some numbers. Keep say discover more. I need what the range. Accept cookies. Let's read 321 X long range. Yes, what is the range? 4,700 nautic mile. What's that? I think that's I don't know, more than 8,000. Yes, I can do London, Delhi, Miami. Yes. Singapore. $4,000. I don't know how much, how many. I think 4,000 nautic mile. That's about 7,000 something. So I don't know how many kilometers that is. I don't know how long 4,700 nautic miles is. I needed numbers in kilometers. Fuel tanks. So that's aircraft they will have in the future. So Airbus needs, no, Boeing need an aircraft like this. So let's close this. Yes, but I have the Dreamliner, but that's much bigger. 200, I think that's a wide body, the 248, like 336 seats.